Bowling review, second semester for your algebra final, frame 7. Multiply two binomials. Some are special. Reminder of the acronym FOIL, FOIL, first, outside, inside, last. Here would be an example of just two binomials. X times x is x squared. Those are the first terms. The outside terms, they're the farthest away. X times negative 5 is negative 5x. I for inside, those are the two closest terms. Inside, 6 times x is 6x. And last, the last two terms in each binomial, 6 times negative 5 is negative 30. Take a look at your answer. Combine like terms. X squared stands alone. A negative 5 plus 6 is a positive 1x, which is just x minus 30. There's your reminder on FOIL. The special ones, the reason why they're special, in this case, they're special because they are the exact same term twice, which you need to distribute and get 4x squared. Oh, they're not the exact same term. One of them has a positive and one of them has a negative. Watch what happens. Minus 10x. When you do the inside, you get plus 10x. Make sure you're still multiplying. 5 times negative 5 is negative 25. Combining like terms, like you did over here, a negative 10x and a positive 10x adds up to 0. So your final answer is 4x squared minus 25. And that's what makes it a special binomial, is that your final answer isn't a trinomial. It's still another binomial. The other kind of special polynomial is 3x plus 4 squared. And in future frame, you're going to have to factor this. You're going to have to do all this process backwards. So pay attention what happens here. You have 3x plus 4 squared. Exponents are not distributive. You only use the distributive property for multiplication. The exponent says take anything times itself. Well, itself is 3x plus 4 again. And now we go through the process. I'll go a little faster this time. 3x times 3x is 9x squared plus 12x plus another 12x plus 16. And this time, your two like terms in the middle do not cancel out. You have 12x and 12x, which is 24x. So 9x squared plus 24x plus 16. 3 multiplications, but 2 are a little bit special in how they finish or how they're set up. So what's going to happen is eventually you're going to have to factor these binomials, so you're going to undo the FOIL process. In this one, you can make a chart, and this works because the coefficient in the front of y squared is 1. So you want to find two numbers that when you add them, they equal 2, but when you multiply them, they equal negative 15. Because that's a negative, you're going to need one positive number and one negative number. How do you know which one is negative? Since this is a positive over here, you want the smaller number to be negative so that your answer comes out positive. So negative 3 and plus 5. If you add them, they equal 2. If you multiply them, they equal 15. How do you do the FOIL process backwards? You break up y squared into y and y, and then you put your two factors in, y minus 3, y plus 5. Order doesn't matter. It could have been y plus 5, y minus 3, as long as the positive stays with the 5. So that negative 3 plus 5 is 2. Over here, you can't make that chart. It doesn't work because you have a coefficient a, or your coefficient in front of m squared is a number other than 1. So when we work special polynomials, we go back to what happened up here. It was 2x times itself to get 4x squared. How do I do that here? Square root, you get 5m. Square root, you get 6. It doesn't have a middle term, so make one of the binomials 5m plus 6, make the other one 5m minus 6. The chart doesn't work. If you wanted to check it, you could FOIL, put it back together, and you'll find out that the outside and the inside terms cancel. The other special is like the trinomial that we finished here, 9x squared plus 24x plus 16. You can't use a chart on this one either because of the 25m squared. Special polynomials, square root the front number. Square root of 25m squared is 5m times 5m. Square root the back number. The square root of 4 is 2. This time we do have a middle term, and we need its sign. 5m plus 2, 5m plus 2. And some of you say, well, 2 times 2 is 4, but 2 plus 2 isn't 20. How does that work? Why does that work? If you check first, you get 25m squared. If you checked outside and inside, you're going to get 10m plus 10m. 10 plus 10 is 20. And then last, 2 times 2 is 4. You can simplify this answer by writing 5m plus 2. You're taking that times itself, which is 5m plus 2 squared. All right, on to frame 8.